G'day, welcome to the Gospel Whiskey. I just want to talk to you a little bit about who we are, what and what we're about. First of all, the Gospel is, I guess, a storied brand in the fact that both Ben and I started Melbourne Moonshine many years ago, started making moonshine whiskey or corn whiskey back in 2015. But even then, at that time, we had already been trialling and making a number of rye whiskies, which, to be honest, was always my love and passion. After a trip to the US in 2016, where we probably drank more rye than what we should have and talked more trash than what we should have, we decided it's time to make a rye whiskey company. And that's where the Gospel Whiskey was born. From there, we decided to really make a good quality rye whiskey, we actually needed to build a distillery that focused on the production of rye. To do that, first we wanted to build our own column still. Ben designed it. We pieced it together here in the distillery. We designed a whole bunch of tanks, the mash tun and all the rest just to suit rye whiskey. One that we use 100% unmalted rye for. Drive down to the Murray Mallee region. Why the Murray Mallee? Because it's dry, it gets very little rain, and the ending result is the grain is tight and compact in flavour. Think of it almost like a burnt piece of toast in the fact that all the moisture has basically been taken out of it. Now that is what is the perfect sauce for a robust rye whiskey. So we take that rye, 100% of it, mash, double distill first through our column, and then we finish it off through our custom designed pot still, which again we designed and worked with the manufacturer from overseas to make. And then we age it in New American oak, and that's where things get interesting in regards to the oak that we source. Single source forest, New American oak, heavy toast. A toast that we had to really work with the cooperage to perfect. We've held it at a moderate temperature for even longer than what they typically would do for a heavy toast. The end result is we get this sharpness from the rye whiskey, this dryness from the grain, and then we mellow it out with a blanket of fresh vanilla, and that's really come from that oak. So look, straight rye whiskey is exactly what we wanted. It is a rye grain-forward whiskey with a beautiful vanilla finish and sessionable whiskey, one that you can share with friends. Cheers.